The only kind of grief that J. Houston Marx liked was Charlie Brown grief. He liked good grief. He liked good grief. Hi. Jay is very happy everyone is here. I am Elizabeth Croydon. I've known Jay for about 20 years, holding back the tears, which some of us may be doing tonight. Some of us may recite poetry or memories throughout the night, but the first thing that Jay requested on October 12th, 2000, in case of his early journey, was that we all get together and celebrate. He did not just want one memorial party, he wanted a season of memorial parties ending in the biggest national demonstration for peace and the performing arts we could muster. So it seems that he has gotten precisely that, and it is such that I tip my hat to everyone who is here to open the Memorial Ball season. We will honor Jay the way he asked, with our true feelings, for there are no rules in grief, and song and poetry and video and audio tonight. Thank you for uniting. I had been asked to say these remarks, no pun intended, in case of Jay's passing. I ask you for your due patience and adjust my glasses as he would. Oh yes, all right. Woo! I would literally like to open tonight with literal opening remarks. To quote our beloved friend and family member Jay Houston Marx, death is a problem, and that is why we are all here tonight. In 2000, he asked me to take care of certain things, and he asked to gather everyone together with him to celebrate and to come together to share his memory and keep it living. And to specifically remind his loved ones that you cannot destroy or create energy, and therefore he is not dead, he lives on. Some of us have decided to protest his death. Unlike the Westboro Baptist Church, we do not protest any funeral or mourning rites. Remember, grief has no rules, and anarchy is among us when discussing someone who goes so suddenly forth into the night, not so quiet, but to riot, riot, riot. A Mazel Tov cocktail for the world. Jay fought fearlessly for world peace and joy. Jay lives. If Elvis lives, Jay lives. He has gone nowhere. Death is a government scam designed to keep us in fear. In the words of Blue Oyster Cult, don't fear the Reaper. Death is a problem. So, specifically, Jay asked me to let you know that he lives, and if you can still your grief enough, you can hear him. He has finally achieved everything he wanted while living. He is at all places, at all times, with all people, at all parties, with all lovers, and all frenemies. For Jay loved a good debate, and he was the kind of man who would parade to Donald Rumsfeld House and howl like Allen Ginsberg at the moon, and then sit down with the crazy loon named Donald and enjoy the theater together. For he was very clever in finding peace in world culture. Death is a government scam. I know that there are people here grieving, and that some may protest Jay's request to protest his death. And that is okay because Jay believed in the right for everyone to practice what they felt was right. So tonight, in the name of Jay Marx, we will have a speak out from our memories and experiences that we share. I am his friend of 18 years, and those who are near and dears, if you cannot find me on the dance floor, I will be upstairs in this bedroom here, as he would all want you to chat with me, I think.
Will we get high?
Yes. Jay requested Guinness and enough weed to get a small country high. In fact, Jay wanted me to write the Godiva Confection. He was a big supporter of the Geneva Convention, but he wanted to bring peace through partying. So, in the spirit of an Irish wake tonight, I ask you that you not quake, but join us in sharing any memories. There are dear friends here who have loved him for years. I guess I'll start. I met Jay in hell about 20 years ago on a Sunday night. I had Allen Ginsberg's A Coney Island of the Mind, or no, Lawrence Ferlinghetti wrote A Coney Island of the Mind, and since then Jay Marx and I have in kind traded all kinds of Shakespeare and activism. He was a nuclear bong for the peace movement, because he was not afraid for us to fight for his right to party, or our right to party. And now I have to make certain that everyone has a great time tonight. There are more prayers, he asked me to do this because I took a very serious Buddhist vow called the Bodhisattva vow. But I'm not like I'm an American Buddhist. There's really very little Dharma outside of a little bit of Jack Kerouac and rock and roll lyrics. So don't fear the Reaper. Jay lives. Unlike Elvis, Jay has not left the building. Look, I gesticulate like him. Jay lives. Join the protest. If you're not a member of Jay Lives, you may be a member of the Jay Marxists. Not affiliated in any way, shape, and form, but often mistaken to be much like the Karl Marxes for the communal partying and sharing of the feast. But Jay Marxists are in fact a capitalist clan of the Marxist family, and is no way affiliated with anyone who is suppressing Falun Dafa. However, Jay wanted me to stipulate to you that the Marxists of his clan are closely affiliated with the Groucho Marxists, and that is why it is my task tonight to see if folks can laugh through their tears and cry through their laughter. That is what we're after tonight. There is another organization that has joined our coalition, the Rumpus, reuniting universal movements in peace, unless some of us would like to fight for our right to party. I think this might be Jay now calling me from the grave. Some would say that Jay was the life of the party, and now he is definitely still with us, so he is the afterlife of the party. Jay is still writing my jokes, so I guess you could say Jay is my ghostwriter. Croydon, your gallows humor is needed. Get Guinness and weed. It must be a high testament to my life. Fix my glasses like him. This is hard. This is hard. I loved him very much, and I know he loved every one of you. So we're raising money for one of Jay's favorite mantras was, "Oh money, pad me wallet." His family will need help. Jay wanted his journals published, but not unabridged. He wanted to finish a documentary film called Easy Hybrid. And he and his best friend, Michael Siziak, have a permit for a performing arts demonstration on the mall with music and poetry and peace forever at the Clever Gate of September 12th in front of the Capitol. And we figure since the depth of our grief reaches thousands of people, we would like to have this whole Memorial Ball season to laugh, dance, and take the chance to share our memories with Jay Marx. Please pick up the microphone. He asked for a speak out. He'd love to hear your stories or whatever you are moved to say. Thank you for waiting.